All right, if you're in marketing, run an online business, or really do anything on the web, you need to listen up. The entire world of search has been turned upside down, and the old rulebook, it's completely useless now. So let's dive into the new playbook you're going to need to win.
It's so easy to miss these huge, fundamental shifts when you're just focused on the day-to-day grind. And this quote just nails it. So many people are still running plays from a 2015 playbook, but we're in a totally different game now. And to be clear, this isn't just another algorithm update. This is a complete rewrite of the rules.
So, what happened? What's this glitch in the system? Well, for decades, pretty much the entire world of SEO was built on one single thing: backlinks. But that foundation has completely crumbled, and a powerful new gatekeeper has stepped in to take its place. For what felt like forever, the game was simple, right? It was all about quantity. Who could get the most backlinks? But now we've got AI language models acting as the new referees. And these new AI referees, they're not counting your links anymore. They're measuring something much more abstract: trust, authority, and your brand's overall reputation. And this is maybe the best way to put it. If your main strategy is still just building links, you're basically showing up to a modern battlefield with sticks and stones, while your competition has laser-guided missiles. It's not just that it won't work, you are completely, totally outgunned. Okay, so if backlinks are out, what's in? What's the new currency in this world? Well, it all boils down to one single, incredibly powerful concept: brand authority is now king. The whole focus has just flipped. The old way was all about link volume, just get as many as you possibly can from anywhere. The new way is about generating trust and relevance through brand mentions, even if they don't have a link. It's not about who links to you anymore. It's about who talks about you. And hey, if you need a single number to really drive this home, here it is. The research suggests that this new AI-driven brand authority, which is fueled by mentions, is now considered 3 times more important than traditional backlinks. That is a massive, massive shift in what actually moves the needle online.
So what exactly is brand authority? What are we trying to build here? It's really about becoming the go-to, recognized name in your field. Think about it this way. When an AI scans the entire web for information on your topic, does it consistently see your brand's name popping up in relevant, trusted conversations? That's the end goal. And this all leads us to a really tough new reality: the zero-click world. This is where a user asks a question, the AI just spits out the answer right there, and they never even click through to a single website. So your goal, it's not even about getting the click anymore. Crazy, right? Your new goal is to be the brand the AI itself recommends and cites as the source. All right, so that's the problem. How in the world do we actually win in this new AI-first landscape? Let's get into some real, actionable strategies you can use. First things first, you gotta completely change how you think about content. Chasing individual keywords is way too narrow now. AIs think in broader concepts. So, for example, instead of just targeting the keyword best running shoes, you need to own the entire problem concept of, say, finding the right footwear for marathon training. See the difference? And hey, there's even a pretty straightforward concept hack for this. First, use the tool to pull out all those people also ask questions to see what real problems people have. Second, take those questions and map them out into a big flowchart of connected ideas. And finally, you can feed that whole map into an AI with a simple prompt and have it generate a comprehensive content plan that covers the entire concept. This whole new way of thinking actually has a name. It's called Answer Engine Optimization, or AEO. It's really the next evolution of SEO. It's not about trying to trick an algorithm with keywords anymore. It's about structuring your information so clearly and simply that an AI can easily read it, understand it, and feel confident citing you as the definitive answer. Want a few quick wins? Here are 3 AIO tweaks you can probably make right now. First, use the answer first format. The military calls it BLUF, bottom line up front. Just give the direct answer right away. Second, make sure critical info, like your pricing, is in plain, simple HTML, not buried in complex code. Why? Because the AI crawlers can read simple HTML instantly. And third, create consensus around a key fact or statistic about your business. Get it mentioned on a few different sites so the AI sees it over and over. So, getting your site ready for AI is absolutely crucial, but
You can't put all your eggs in one basket. Traffic and customers are coming from all over the place now. So let's look at some powerful new channels. And this quote just nails it. Reddit can be an absolute goldmine for customers, but, and this is a huge but, only if you don't act like a salesperson. Redditors can smell marketing a mile away, and they hate it. But they're also super passionate and are actively looking for solutions to their problems. If you show up to be genuinely helpful, you can win big. So how do you actually do it right? Well, here are a few clever tactics. You can recommend your own product alongside a few competitors to build trust, or try the two-step reply, where you post a really helpful comment first, wait for it to get some upvotes, and then go back and edit your link in. And here's a great one. Use Reddit's ad platform, not necessarily to run ads, but to discover all these tiny, hidden niche communities that are full of your ideal customers. This whole idea of using other big platforms, well, it's actually a known strategy. It's called parasite SEO. The concept is pretty simple. Instead of spending years slowly building up your own website's authority, you just piggyback on a high-authority site like Medium or Reddit. You publish your content there to borrow their ranking power and get visibility almost overnight. Okay, but look, all these tactics, all these hacks, they're pretty much useless if you don't have the right underlying mindset. To really make your business future-proof, you have to think bigger than just today's strategies. And I absolutely love this quote because it's so true. Everyone's out there trying to build the next sexy, world-changing startup. But often, the real, sustainable money is in, well, boring stuff. The unsexy products that solve an urgent, painful problem for a specific group of people right now. And you'll start to notice a pattern with these boring but super successful businesses. They solve a high-pain, high-urgency problem. Think about something like a specialty part for an HVAC unit that just broke in the middle of a heat wave. That's urgency. And the best part? You can find these ideas everywhere. Just go find where people are complaining online in forums. Seriously, that's where the gold is. And that brings me to one last really important strategic point. It's tempting to build something just to sell it fast, but you have to be careful not to fall into the exit trap. A big check can be tempting, but it can also distract you from the long-term potential of building a steady, profitable company that lasts. The goal should be sustainability, not just a quick cash out. So let's bring it all home with the one question that really matters now. As you look at your own business, you have to ask yourself this. In this new age of AI and search, are you still just building links, or are you building a brand? Because the future doesn't belong to the best link builder. It belongs to the strongest, most trusted brand. Which one are you building?